G'day guys, Stevie Baker here. One last sound and visual check. We've had a few technical difficulties. Everyone can see the screen. All good. Perfect. All right. All right, guys. So we're going to be going through the presentation tonight. We're going to be going for around 45 minutes. We're going to be going over a few topics, but yeah, to introduce myself, my name is Stevie Baker. I've been with Jeunesse for about 4 years now, and they have been the best 4 years of my life. And these Monday night webinars, I absolutely love them. They give anyone the opportunity to get on, hear the presentation, and the leaders will take turns in doing this every single Monday. So when you're new into Jeunesse, you don't have to learn this presentation. You can just invite people onto these nights, and we'll do all the work for you. So, as I mentioned, we're going to flick over a few different topics tonight, and we're going to talk about network marketing in the industry, a little bit about my story, and the rest of the things there. So I'm going to get straight into it and crack into the presentation. So, I mentioned network marketing, and a lot of people haven't heard of network marketing. It is growing rapidly, one of the fastest growing industries in the world, but people will come into this business and they'll get a bit worried because it is something new. But let me assure you that network marketing is something that we all have done and we all do. And all network marketing is sharing and recommending a good product. So we've all recommended good movies, good restaurants, places to get your hair cut, and told friends about a good experience. That's all network marketing is. Trying something new, and then if you enjoy it, referring it on to others. So I like to use this little story when a couple of my friends, Rachie and Benny, we met up for a morning fitness session, had a nice breakfast, and then had such a great morning that the next week, we invited a few friends, and we've been going to that restaurant every day for the last two or 3 years. Oh, every Wednesday for the last 2 or 3 years, we have a great time. Sadly, this restaurant's not part of the network marketing industry, because if it was, the restaurant would be giving us a little bit of commission for sending some customers there. But that's all network marketing is: referring and recommending a great product or business opportunity. But tonight I really wanted to dig deep into my story and how I've ended up in this unbelievable situation where I get to work from home every day, travel the world with my friends. And I wanted to take you back from when life wasn't so cheery and so free. So this was the exact timber mill that I used to go to every day, Monday to Friday. I used to get there at 8 a.m. I used to sit in this little hut over here and drag myself out onto this wood yard every day for back-breaking work. And I still remember waking up on a Monday and thinking, oh no, I've got 5 days of hell. And I absolutely too buggered to do anything after work. I'd go straight to bed, but then on the weekends, having to play football. And this job actually nearly made me quit my football, my passion in life. But luckily for me, I stuck it out, and it was like a one-tats lotto. I got drafted into the AFL back in 1999. That makes me sound a little bit old, but I was recruited because I was recruited to stop the opposition's best player. I wasn't definitely not recruited for my skills, but I got used to having an unbelievable lifestyle. I'd play in front of 100,000 people, but more importantly, I would wake up every day excited about going to work. I wasn't getting out of bed on a Monday and not being excited. And then I wasn't worried about earning money. I was earning enough to pay my mortgage, and obviously working with my friends. But then one day, after 12 long years and 200 games with St Kilda, I got a tap on the shoulder from the coach, and he said, "Look, Steve, thanks for the 12 years, but we're not going to go with you next year." And I actually thought he was joking, because I was playing very good footy halfway through the footy season, and I actually laughed. And then he said, "No, Steve, we're not joking. Next year we're restructuring. We're going in a different direction." And I sat there stunned, and I was obviously shattered inside. I was the big tough footy player, so I didn't actually want to let my emotions out, but I actually felt like crying and crumbling. But put on the brave face, but I remember getting home that night and just really panicking about what I was going to do with myself. I hadn't had anything to back me up. I was just playing footy, really loving life. So if you could imagine yourself getting a tap on the shoulder at work tomorrow and the boss saying, "Hey, thanks for your time, but no thanks," and I went into panic mode. And this is statistic thing. I was part of this. 95% of people worry about their either their health or their finances, and I wasn't just worried. I was petrified because I had a mortgage and I had a pretty expensive lifestyle. But more importantly, I didn't want to go back to that timber mill lifestyle. And the average family, I know, if someone loses their job, they've got about a month left to live on their wages. And looking into the statistics, the cost of living is getting greater and greater every year, and people are looking for a way out, and more and more people are finding it harder to find jobs. And I looked into a few statistics, and out of 100 people that work 9 to 5 their whole life, only 5% can retire financially free. So that means 95% of people that work their butt off. It's like me working that timber mill every day of my life until I'm 65, and then still not having enough money to retire financially secure. So that's a pretty damning statistic when you're looking into the 9 to 5. And 9 to 5 is a great way to make a living. But looking at what's happening out there in the everyday world these days, it's people are still struggling after working their whole lives, and only 1%, one person out of 100 will be wealthy after taking that route. So, I looked into other options. I looked into buying pubs with my friends, restaurants, different businesses, investing. I didn't have any money saved up, so I couldn't invest really in anything. But why is this happening out in the economy? It's just technology is changing the world, and I've got the two top shops there, Dick Smith's and Blockbuster. They didn't change with the times. With everything, a lot of things are moving online. I know Netflix, which I was watching last night. They offered Blockbuster for them to buy them out. Blockbuster said no. Now Netflix is worth, I think, it's over 50. They've got 50 million customers or something. Blockbuster is extinct. So I know, looking back at the timber mill game these days, they've got machines that can do the work of 100 men. And you go to a shopping centre or something, you're all doing self-checkout. So technology is changing the way we do business. It's taking more and more jobs. It's putting pressures on a lot of families. People are spending less time with their kids. People are working longer hours and really needing a way out. People are turning to home-based business. They are selling things online. They're working out of their home around their busy schedule. There's been a huge home-based business explosion over the last decade, and they're expecting over the next decade there's going to be more growth than the past 50. This is due to online advances, and people are wanting to spend more time with the kids and needing to earn some extra income. So when I looked into different businesses and looking into the trends, what's out there, there's no way that I was looking into I wanted to get into the video business, because I just saw Blockbuster. I used to go to Blockbuster down the road for the last decade, and it actually it's closed down. So when you're looking into businesses, what are the trends? What are people getting rich on, and what are people looking into? And here's 4 of the top trends out there at the moment. Social media, online shopping, working from home, people wanting to work around their kids and work around their busy schedule, and anti-aging is another huge booming trend at the moment. So when you're looking into the business and what kind of business you want to be involved in, and I sort of asked myself, what would my perfect business look like? And it would mean my own hours. It'd have to be a low startup cost. So I had no money saved up, but I wanted something that I could build, and I didn't have a ceiling on my income. Working at a timber mill, I used to earn $296 every week. Didn't matter how hard I worked, $296 every week. That was gone probably on the Friday night at the pub. So I didn't want a ceiling on my income. I wanted to do something. If I worked hard, and I could actually earn more, give myself a pay rise every day. So looking into network marketing was something you could do around a very busy schedule. I think 95% of people that look into network marketing are already working 9 to 5. So it's something that you can do alongside a busy schedule, but have in the end, you can actually do what you want and get what you want out of it. And it doesn't matter if you want to earn a little bit of income or a lot of income. In network marketing, it can be really a business that can take the pressure off the average family. And I sort of mentioned the average family might have a month left on their finances if they lost their job. But $200 can make a big difference to the average family. $200 a week could mean it could be a holiday at the end of the year. It could be the difference between what school that your kids go to. But what I love about network marketing is if you want to think big, you can think very big. There's people earning millions and millions of dollars. But it is really what you want out of it. We've got people in our team that they're happy earning a couple $100 a week, and that's great. People might just want to earn enough to buy some of the amazing products. So it's really what you want out of it. And when I was looking into network marketing, I was a little bit of a skeptic when I was playing football and dipped my toe in the water a little bit. But seeing some of the caliber of people behind this industry, all these guys on the screen, I won't go into all their stories, but Richard Branson is starting his own network marketing companies. Bill Gates said if he lost all his wealth, probably not going to happen anytime soon, said he would use network marketing to rebuild their wealth. And Tony Robbins mentioned this is a great way for the average person to do exceptional things. Warren Buffett, one of the smartest financial investors, smartest financial brains in the world, he's worth over $90 billion. He started investing in network marketing decades ago. And he looked a little bit crazy, but now he says cash on cash, the best investment he'd ever made. And he reckons everyone should align themselves with a second source of income. The Wall Street Journal did a huge spread on why now is the prime time for direct selling. So this is a highly respected financial paper talking about how through the GFC, the financial crisis, network marketing companies soared because people are looking for a way out and needing a way out. This just shows you a comparison of a few of the other industries out there. You see network marketing growing faster than any other industry on that list. Movies, videos, amazing that it's nearly twice as big as the movie industry. So that's huge. And one of the main reasons I believe is technology. So even though I'm talking about technology taking a lot of jobs, and it's made this industry a lot easier to build. So if you can remember these old banger phones and the old mailbox. Back, I don't know how many, couple of decades ago, we didn't have things like this webinar and email and Facebook and all these things that have made the business a lot easier to build. You can imagine back in the day, ringing someone on your old banger phone, and then someone might be interested, but then imagine having to get the information to these guys. You wait a week, they open up their brochure, and it's just a long, drawn-out process. These days, it's a 2-minute chat on Facebook. You might have sent someone this link on Facebook, copy paste the link, say jump online. Stevie's chatting about the businesses at 8:30. 9:30 comes along, they've listened to the presentation, you jump on a Skype or a Zoom call, you're face to face with that person in the matter of minutes. So you're connected with everyone all over the world. So technology's made the world a very small place. You don't have to just think about building this in your local market. You can be connected with basically the whole world. So when I realized network marketing was the way to go, choosing the right company is vital. And I first started network marketing while I was playing footy in a different company. But even though I was doing very well at times, the company was going up, it was going down. And really, if I took the foot off the gas, my income was dropping dramatically. So I really wanted to align with the best in the business, something that was up and coming. And looking in the history of network marketing, to find the right company, I think, is to find $1 billion brand. And $1 billion brand, it's been like a jigsaw. It's made up of certain components that come together to make the perfect storm in network marketing. Products, leadership, compensation plan, global expansion. Is it attractive to the Asian markets? It's a bit of a perfect storm in network marketing, and one of the trends with a billion-dollar brand, and there's been, I think, 19 companies hit that billion-dollar mark, meaning turning over $1 billion in annual sales. And 18 out of 19 of those companies were skincare dominant. And anti-aging is something that's huge. As I mentioned, it's one of the fastest, biggest growing, most explosive trends at the moment. Every 7 seconds someone turns 50. But when you're looking at the market, no one wants to look older. No one wants to feel worse. So we've got products we'll talk a little bit about later that really are appealing to that market. But then we've also got people that want to build a business of their own. And myself, being a football player, when I first looked at Jeunesse, to be honest, I was like, I don't think these products really suit me. I'm a big tough footy player, but as an entrepreneur, you want to have products that the masses want. And 80% of network marketers are women, and the baby boomers are a huge market. 1 billion babies born between 45 and 55, so it's a huge market. So as I mentioned, Jeunesse as a billion-dollar brand. With Jeunesse is only six years young, and they've turned over $1 billion faster than any other company in the history of network marketing. And these two, Randy and Wendy, they're the two that are steering the ship. And what I love about this company, that it's privately owned. When I mentioned I was with another company, the first thing I wanted to do was meet the owners. And when I sat across from Wendy, and she basically assured me that they'll never have shareholders, they'll never have investors, and they're going to make every decision for the distributor, for the people out there in the field building this business. And they've been true to their word, and they've never made any changes to any of the compensation plan. They've only brought out products that have had a unique selling point, and they've really been in it for the distributor. They're really generous. They travel the world. They work with various charities, Jeunesse Kids and Free the Children charity, where they adopt villages, but they've got a holistic approach. They go in, they don't just give free meals to the kids. They set up the village. They teach them how to farm. They teach them how to set up education centers. They really make the village self-sustainable. So I love this quote, and I think it really just sums up our owners. Great companies start because the founders want to change the world, not make a fast buck. And that's why when I sat across from these two, I just felt really the passion of these two and their vision for the future and what they had planned for this company. And I knew the company was in good hands. And they said that their only goal is to build the biggest company in the world and hand it down to their son, Scott Lewis, who's the hardest working executive that I've ever seen in network marketing. He's all about the distributors as well. He travels around, gets to all the events, and very passionate about. So they're going to hand the company down to their son Scott. And I won't go into all the awards that Jeunesse have won, but the fastest growing company in the Direct Sales Association at the moment. We've won the Rising Star. And the fact that we can build anywhere in the world is very powerful. A lot of companies, they might start and go from country to country and find leaders in each country, but Jeunesse have just gone bang, opened up on every continent except for Antarctica. But there's not too many people down there that you want to build a business anyway. So that's fine. We've got 20 offices all over the world, and that is expanding rapidly. So that's our sales growth. You can see we've nearly doubled in size every year, but last year we've had a huge jump up to 1.1 billion. But as I mentioned, the owners, they're not in this for a fast buck. We've got to 1.1 billion. We've had a lot of teething problems over the first 4 or 5 years. We've slowly ironed all these problems out, and now it's just working all smoothly. Everything's going great. But they plan on not being just 2 billion, 3 billion, but 10 billion, 20 billion. They want to be the biggest, fastest growing company in the history. They want to leave a legacy and hand a legacy company down to their son Scott. So just to give you some example on the Billionaires Club. This slide's not working. There we go. So this is some of the other companies that have turned over 1 billion in annual sales. So you see Avon, 86 years to turn over $1 billion. all these companies are amazing companies. So, but it just shows you the power. Jeunesse turning over 1.1 billion in its 6th year. So, nearly 4 times faster. That means things are working. And I mentioned network marketing is about referring and recommending something that you like. And it's like if you go and watch a bad movie, you're not going to tell your friends about it. So that means Jeunesse, something is going right if we're having record growth. So everything is working smoothly. I believe Jeunesse is the best vehicle in town. There is thousands and thousands of companies out there that you can choose. And Jeunesse, as I mentioned, my first company, it didn't provide me with my dream lifestyle. It actually felt like I was still working a 9-to-5 job. But now being able to wake up every day with no alarm clock, traveling the world, meeting friends for coffee as a job, but now helping heaps of people live their dream. And I got to travel to Vegas a couple of months ago and compete in a charity race. But then it was the small things, like when I was totally buggered when I come back from that trip. I spent about 2 weeks on the couch, but I could build this from home. Traveling with your family. So it's just been a very, very special couple of years. So I'll skim over the products pretty quickly tonight, guys. But whoever's invited you on tonight, there's videos about each of the products, the science. So if you don't get all your questions answered about the products, this is sort of a bit of a general information about everything. If you don't get your questions answered, please get back to the person that invited you onto the call. But what I love about Jeunesse, it's a very tight, compact range. So there's a cosmetics line and a nutritional line. So I'll go through the unique selling points of each. So when I mention, skincare is vital in network marketing, 18 out of those $19 billion brands were skincare dominant. So with network marketing, you don't want to have a product that just you can buy off the shelf that everyone can have their access to. So what Jeunesse had was a skincare line, but it had a skincare line that put its head above the rest. So it had the first adult-derived stem cell cosmetic line in the world today. So you read the red writing there. That is our unique selling point with the skincare. So we had a product that you can't buy on the shelf that everyone wants. And what this system does is really activates the human stem cells. So there's no stem cells in our products. There's a great 2-minute video that explains the science, but I won't play that tonight. Ask your person that's invited you, explains the science, but it actually activates the human stem cell. So it works on, it's all a natural product. So there's the skincare range. There's six products. I'll go through each individually. So left to right, the Youth Restoring Cleanser. So that's got a 3-in-1 action. So it's a cleanser, exfoliator, and a toner. So I've just got that in the shower. That works very, very deep, gets all the dirt and grime that has been built up in your skin over years. So be careful using that product, not too much too early. There's a list on how to introduce your product. A lot of people might have a breakout and they think they're having an allergic reaction, but it's actually getting a lot of built up grime and dirt out of your skin. So read how to actually introduce the product into your system. The second from the left is Cellular Rejuvenation Serum, bit of a mouthful, but that is the magic one. That is the flagship product. That is the one that has 85% active ingredient of these human growth factors that can activate that human stem cell. So you see a lot of other products on the market, they claim they have stem cells, but they're stem cells from apples and algae and fruit and nothing to do with the human stem cell. So this is why it's a world's first. This is actually works on the human stem cell, which is a product unlike any other. So daily moisturizing complex. So it's got the day cream and the night cream to lock in the serum. You could probably guess which one goes on when. And all over body renewal, because people were smothering themselves with the serum, getting amazing results. We'll show you some testimonials. So we've got an all over body renewal. And a lot of people that are impatient, they don't want to wait 2 weeks to get rid of their wrinkles and stuff. They got the uplifting mask. My sister had this on the other night. Put it on for 30 minutes. You peel it off. Instant glamour. So third-party testing, spots, pores, wrinkles, texture. This testing facility, third-party, settles the best results they've seen from any skincare range. You see the differences there, up to the 90th percentile. Very impressive. And another clinical, third-party clinical testing. You see, I won't read it all out, but you see here, 100% people would recommend to their friends and family. So when you've got a word-of-mouth business and 100% of people would recommend it, that means you've got something pretty special. So few testimonials here, guys. We've got a lot more sort of saved up, but I'll just flick through a couple of these. So this is the ultimate skeptics test, putting it on one hand. So pretty lucky she didn't put it on half of her face. Otherwise, she would have looked like, not that good. This lady, put it on 3 days. Had some amazing results just after 3 days. You think she'd be smiling a little bit more in the right one, but can't keep everyone happy. This lady, Maria, she 6 weeks. She looks like she's at least 10 years younger. So amazing results. And this lady, Lynn, she was a distributor with another company for 25 years. You could imagine the loyalty with another company for 25 years. And I'm not sure how the distributor got her to use our products, but she used them, I think, just to shut someone up. Had an amazing result, and that was, I think, 120 days. And she has handed in her old company car from her old company and moved over, for obvious reasons. All right, so our next product with our skincare range. So as I mentioned, with the skincare range, world's first stem cell technology. This product was just released last year, and really they couldn't keep it on the shelves with Jeunesse. So I mentioned we had a product that works in 30 minutes, but we're all pretty impatient. So this product works in 2 minutes. So you see these ladies have rubbed it on one eye, and 2 minutes later, this has a result. I think it lasts for about 7 or 8 hours. I know I've used this when I've had a few bags under the eyes after a late night. So this lady has put it under one eye, but it's 100% natural. You could put this on your tongue and it would not matter. A lot of other products on the market use chemicals. So this is a natural product, but actually has a reparative result after 30 days. So it actually repairs your eyes, so you actually get better results the more you use it. So we've been in a lot of high-end magazines. Jeunesse claim they've never made one paid ad. So all these magazines have come beating down Jeunesse doors to get our products in their magazines. So two of our favourite nutritional products, the Reserve Gels and the Vitacell, two of my favourites. I take them daily. Reserve Gels, probably my favourite nutritional. The main nutrient in this is called resveratrol. So 6,000 clinical studies, probably the most studied antioxidant in the world at the moment, switches on your anti-aging genes, but then it's mixed in with all these other very powerful antioxidants. So you can read what are the antioxidants in these, but I've been finding my immune system is absolutely amazing these days, in energy levels. So that's our best seller globally. So a lot of people think we're a skincare company, but our best seller is a nutritional product. So been getting some amazing results with the Reserve Gels. Vitacell, I love this product. I reckon it's just an overall health. I mix in with my shake every day, and it just makes me feel all over health. And we've got some other products on the way. I'm going to mention a few other products a little bit later. We've got some some health energy drinks on the way. So Jeunesse are always going to be bringing out top quality products. So what I'm going to talk about just briefly is the financial rewards plan. The rewards plan is what really attracted me to Jeunesse. As I mentioned, I wasn't that excited when I saw it was skincare at the start, but when I looked at the financial rewards, I got blown away. And then I was just so excited when I actually loved the products after this. So I'll go through the pay plan pretty quickly. There's videos, there's 20, 30-minute videos on the pay plan. It breaks it down where you can actually see how it all works, but I'll go through pretty quickly tonight. There's 6 ways you can earn income. So the upfront income, number 1 and 2. So there's 6 ways, number 1 and 2. Retail sales, we all know how that works. You have access as a distributor with Jeunesse to get the products at a wholesale rate. And if you like doing the party plans, the markets, feel free to do that. It's not something that I do, but that you get a great markup. There's about a 40% markup of the products. But we also get a personalized website where people can buy direct retail from your website. So there's no product handling, which is what I love. People order directly from your site, gets delivered straight to their doorstep. Now, number 2 is a pack bonus. There's different packages available. I'll take you through a few of these later. But you have access to come in at different levels. When the person purchases a product package, you make a one-off commission up to $250. So some great upfront income up for grabs. But what I love about this business is building teams and helping other people build teams. And I mentioned, I've been loving my lifestyle, and that's been because our team's grown, and our team really concentrating on helping other people be successful. So with Jeunesse, it's called a binary, bi meaning two. So you're just building a left team and a right team. So it's very, very simple. So you can start building. I'm not going to go into the points and that in massive detail, but every product has a point value. And once you start building your teams, you can start earning things called team commissions. So every time this amount of points happens in your teams, you can earn a $35 bonus. So you can imagine once your left and your right team starting to grow, when everyone's using the products and referring the products on to their friends, and people are buying packages, that's when the points can grow and you can earn team commissions. So this is just not from your effort. You can enroll a couple of people on your left and a couple of people on your right, and your two teams can grow. So just from the team commissions, growing two teams, you can grow these to infinite levels. So there's no cap on how many people you can have in your left and your right team. But sadly, there is a cap on how much money you can make. Otherwise, the company will go broke. But it's a good thing. It's $26,250 per week just by having two large teams. There is people doing this in Australia already. Huge income just from this part of the compensation plan. 1.36 million a year. That is possible, with Jeunesse just having two teams. But what I love, I mentioned, our team loves helping other people succeed. So number three is team commission. Number 4 is matching bonus. And this is all about helping other people be successful. So when you personally bring someone into your business, they're called your level 1. So you see the little graph down the side here goes down to 7 levels. As you go up the levels in the business, you can earn more levels of this matching bonus. So if you personally bring someone into the business, they're called your level 1. So you see here, we'll call her Vicky. Vicky's enrolled Tom and Jerry on her left team, and Serena and Belina on her right team. So she's got 2 on the left, 2 on the right, but because Vicky's enrolled them both, they're both called, or 4 of them are called Vicky's level 1. But what happens when the level 1s go out and enroll people? They become Vicky's level 2. So if these guys have enrolled, he's enrolled 2 people, he's enrolled 1 people, the level 2, and so on. So if the level 2s go out and enroll people, that's called Vicky's level 3. So you can see the percentages on the right-hand side here. Whenever someone in your team makes a team commission, which was number 3, so when people are making team commissions, that's what you earn a percentage of. So that might confuse you a little bit, but don't worry, I was confused the first time I heard this as well. There's a 25-minute video that you can watch that breaks down the points and how it all works. But you can see how that compounds. And with Jeunesse, what I love about it is you don't have to go and enroll thousands and thousands of people. I know I've enrolled probably more people than people making over $1 million, but it's all about, if you find people that have got a big goal, dream, helping them get that. And obviously, if you get a level 1 that goes and enrolls 20 people, you got 20 people that you might not have even known that you can earn a percentage of. So the matching bonus can really add up and be very powerful. So number 5 is just an add-on of matching bonus. It's really just an added incentive. So if you have 5 customers that just want to use the products, you can, instead of 20% on level 1, you get to 25. If you have 10 customers that just want to use products, that 25 goes up to 30%. So that's just an added bonus just for level 1. So it's a pretty big bonus. If you help someone make $100,000 a year, 30% of that, carry the 4, it's about 30 grand. Not quite, but a bit more. Anyway, I failed maths, but moving on. And then we've got the diamond pool. So once you hit the diamond level in the business, you get shares in 3% of the company's CV paid quarterly to diamonds. So I'm not sure how many diamonds there are now. There's well over, I think, 150 diamonds these days. But when the company's turning over $1.1 billion, you can imagine how much money is in that pool getting shared by these people, these diamonds. So everyone wants to be swimming in the diamond pool. That's really the glue to the pay plan, because it gets you really locked into the business. Once you hit Emerald, I know Emerald's the next level in my business, and I can't wait to go on this trip to Hawaii. So everyone's just been raving about this trip. So when you hit Emerald, they look after you. And then once you hit Diamond, you get to go on think they call it a 7-star trip every year. So I know the boys have been bragging about these trips, so I can't wait to get on these diamond trips. That's what the company really look after their leaders. And so that's pretty much, a close to the formal part of the presentation, but I'll finish with a lot of people will see a presentation. I know it's a lot of information in a short amount of time, but most people will think, can I do this? And what I love is some of the systems that we've got in place that helps people be successful. So it doesn't matter if you've had no experience, you've never heard of network marketing. As I mentioned, 95% of people are in the same boat. They've never heard of this industry and they're still working 9 to 5. So this is something you can start very slow, and we have the training guides, the training systems. We've got getting started training. We've got team Facebook pages where we all support each other. So when you come and join the team, you're welcomed with open arms, and you've always got someone to turn to for support. So no matter what you're after in this business, we all get started the same way, and that's we get a $38 wholesale account. So this is your personalized website. This will give you access to all the products at a wholesale rate. So that's a one-off payment. So, and then you can decide really what you want out of it. So I put people into 3 groups, group 1, 2, 3. And if you want to be a customer, we've got some great customer packages. All packages, no matter how big a package you get, come with a 30-day cash back. They range from about $300 the customer. I recommend if you're after some part-time income, stretch yourself a little bit, get a slightly bigger pack. These packages come with a few advantages in the compensation plan. Ask the person that's invited you about this, but you get more products on hand to share and recommend to your friends. But the ones I really suggest, if someone's really keen on building a business they want to get to full-time income, these are our biggest packages. They're business packs. This is the one I recommend. This sets you up for a whole year of business. So no more to pay. You pay a one-off payment. That's if you're serious about that full-time income. But get whatever pack you're comfortable with. Financially, there's no rules on what pack you have to go for. But that's just my recommendations. And once you've actually ordered your product package, that gives you access to our other products. And our top 2 products are formulated by this Nobel Prize nominee, Dr. Vincent G.M. Papa. So he's an absolute superstar in anti-aging. He consults with NASA about anti-aging. He's like the Michael Jordan of the anti-aging field. And he's come up with these products, AMPMs and Zen. So AMPMs are amazing nutritional product, energy during the day, amazing sleep at night. You're going to look at those. There's a weight management system that's going unbelievably. That's going to be released properly later this year, I've heard. Infinity, which has got the only known component to mankind that can reverse the age of a human cell, so-called TA65. So after you've purchased your pack, that opens up access to these products for personal use. These products can't be retailed at the moment. But that's pretty much it for the presentation. But I love finishing on this screen because I know when I first started this business, I was that excited that I'd found a way where I could come out of football and not go back to that timber mill. So I went to my best friends that were playing footy at the time, and I said to them with excitement, I finally found a way that we can all work together after football. And what happened was they all laughed in my face. So the tall poppy syndrome, I don't know why, but in Australia, you do something outside the box, people will attempt to drag you down to their level. So if you have enjoyed what you've heard tonight, and you go and talk to your best friend, your wife, don't expect them to be all sunshine and rainbows. There's a lot of people that will attempt to drag you down. So be ready for it. But if you're excited, you've got a goal, you've got a dream. Even if you want a little extra income, you can get that. So hopefully this presentation has gave you belief that anyone can achieve their goals and dreams, and dream big. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll just turn the recording off. I'll stay on and answer questions for 20 minutes if anyone got any questions, but I'll